There you go, right there, man. You know what it is, man. What you want to say?
That was perfect.
Hey.
Episode 21. B&Base.
Base and B.
My motherfucking man. That thing caught him off guard like a motherfucker. That shit was funny as shit, people. Episode 21, man. We in
there. Oh, you know how we do it now, man. You got to get those Spanish.
Viente y uno.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, it got to be the day?
It's 21. Viente y uno.
No. Oh, it sounded like you said Viente de uno.
Episode 20. Episode Viente y uno. That means episode 21. He said man. The day.
Nah.
Yeah.
It sounds like I said the day.
What'd you say?
I said, let me break it down. I thought you said Viente de uno. You know what I'm saying? So when I said the day got to be in there, Viente de uno.
Hey man, we get it. Fuck it. You live. The world see this shit.
Hey.
You know, fuck that.
Oh, you ain't making this shit up.
World, you be the judge.
I ain't even gonna do it no more. I was about to try to break it down like a motherfucker. I'm gonna leave the other language to the other language.
Fuck you say we doing a day? It's the day. I can't say the day in Spanish.
This nigga is not understanding me at all, Slim. I swear to God.
Veinte y uno. I think when I said it, you thought I said de. Yeah. I understand. Yeah, I got you. But you know we gotta make fun of it in a way. I got him the first time he said it because I probably did say it that way. But fuck it. You gonna fall on that sword, nothing me.
Pause.
Ooh.
We not doing none of that.
That was
None of that. Yeah, we'll do a lot of that though.
Yeah. I know it ain't, but man got the James Bond phone. You can't see shit up. He don't want you to see it. He turned that bitch to the side. It was complete black. I just tried to eavesdrop and see what the fuck they was looking at. Couldn't see nothing. Mr. Incognito, my motherfucking man. Yeah, he did that. I need one on my phone. Cause sometimes when I go onto my Instagram, I be having to look over sometimes because the first picture just made me crazy. It may be
I be saying that funny ass shit
on his own.
My man at work got one of them Jones, right? And he be showing me shit. I'm like, bro, I can't see nothing. Slim, he literally be having to put that shit in my paw, put that shit in my face so I can see it. Like, it's no leaning over and saying nothing.
Yeah, you got,
I said, bro, what the fuck is that on your phone?
My bad, son.
It's a screen protector. Privacy protector. That's
privacy protector, yeah. I need to invest because sometimes a nigga phone is filthy. Can't open it up anywhere.
That's just cause issues.
Nigga, they start looking at you different. Oh, what you doing with that in your phone? Jealous? Your body don't look like this one. I don't know it. Neither do you. But I know one thing. You don't look like this.
Now I know he ain't hit me on that time before. When I said cause problems, I think you got motherfucking screen protector on your phone. Fuck around with you. What you got?
Oh, damn. It's just a problem for just having it. I didn't know that. I'm gonna be honest, man.
What the fuck is she at?
I'm gonna be honest. One thing I never had was a phone problem. I never had a phone problem. I done heard about the things when niggas they hop in the shower, leave their phone out in their pants, and they jump out the shower, soaked up butterball ass niggas trying to go get their phones. They left their shit knowing their folks been going to shit. I'm like, man, you can't live like that, Holmes.
My phone be everywhere.
You can't. Come on, you can't live like that. Like that.
I leave my phone in the house all day. You need it like that?
Wide open. But anyway.
Oh my God.
I got like right.
See me striking?
We coming to y'all in real time. Man, this shit happens like this. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no pre-recorded shit.
Yeah, no, always live, baby.
Always live.
We're gonna really start coming live on y'all motherfucking pages, man. You hear me? Like start doing a live show, you hear me?
Bitch, the other day, is y'all on TikTok?
TikTok?
Bitch, I never had a TikTok.
Never in my life.
Hey, TikTok these nuts.
TikTok,
nothing. You ain't doing no TikTok. Fuck out of here. Ain't that where they do the dances at and shit? The little, what's it done they do? What's it done? I can't do this shit. It go with the soul. And my rest was so bad, you're not about to get that out of me. No, sir. But my kids do it. I got rhythm, but not TikTok rhythm. That shit is trendy. They do the little, you know, the little joke. They do the little scoop, and they do the little joke. They feet like this. And
so that means you tried it.
I did.
Yeah, you
I
tried
did.
it.
I took it off. I tried
I ain't
like.
gonna hold you. I done hit it a couple times.
You know, sometimes
I think my baby's got me on TikTok a couple times.
Hey,
I believe so.
I be trying to show my kids, nigga. I still got some youth for me. I know what's happening.
Not me, boy. I
You
can't
know?
dance. I never could dance, but then
You know?
you talk about moving, how they be moving and dance.
Tell y'all can't do no Cabbage Patch.
You know how I
Can't
feel
Tootsie
about
Roll.
this shit now. Now these niggas is twerking like it ain't nothing. They booty popping.
Hey, I seen your man video.
Oh,
Smurda. He was booty popping in that video.
I ain't see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Hey, they got the beats of the job.
Wrong.
Hey. He was just grooving it all, but you know, when you look at it, you that motherfucker. He was around by all females,
Hey.
so he get the hell of a pass.
Hey,
But still, it still looking crazy.
It don't matter. That's when it's worse.
I didn't see that Slim,
I
but
don't
that's
know.
what I
It
used to
looked,
say
if he was
about that
around a
Pop
bunch of
Smoke
niggas,
dance.
it would have looked crazy.
It's still
But these bras were sexy. You
Yeah,
can do
bro.
any dance move you want to. I believe you. I think that's a pass. I give him a pass. I give him a hell of a pass.
I ain't seen it, so I can't comment.
Yeah, I give
The
him a hell
only
of a
thing, the dance that I do remember is that Pop Smoke dance, and I thought that shit was good. Nah. That shit came later. But he used to do a dance where he put his leg in the air and shit. He twist around and shit. Nah.
Yeah, what they go, y'all
nah,
niggas saucy.
we ain't
You
doing
saucy.
We ain't doing that one.
I can't
But
do
that jump that came later though, that jump was cool though.
Yeah,
When the
yeah.
kids be doing that shit be like that. That little
Oh,
jump.
good. I'm gonna tell you
That's how you know I ain't got no rhythm, son. That's
I'ma
the
tell
easiest
you.
dance, and I can't do it.
who got
I
a
know it's
suspect dance. It's not really a dance like a shoulder stroke, but it's hella feminine. Lil Uzi Vert. That little shoulder stroke junk you do, you know what I'm talking about?
That's my nigga dance. Let me fucking
Ah, he just did it.
That's
He
my
just
nigga
did it.
dance.
He just did it.
Yeah.
Nigga, stop it.
You be fucking that. You gotta do it right, Paul. But I
Okay,
do know what
Paul.
you mean.
It wasn't that gay. I don't think so. You make me think about what I'm saying a little bit. Every time I say so, you say pause.
Pause.
He
Once
fucked
you
me
stop,
up.
you can't stop.
Hey, fuck me up with that shit. Hey,
Paul.
gotta be second guessing my language. Damn, what did I say? How did I say it?
You don't got it.
But on the topic of rappers, rest in peace to Dolph.
Yeah, man.
Rest in
I
peace.
pulled up to the right. Hey,
Dolph. The one song I know was the jump Preach. That's the song Preach, right?
that was it.
That's the jump.
I cannot recite the names of these
That's
songs.
his biggest
but
song to date, though, right?
He got
It ain't Preach.
nah.
As far as commercial airplay, Preach. That jump crank, man. That jump crank. Commercial success for people that
I don't know because I can't recite the names of his songs. Slim, I just know one. I was never listening to him a whole lot, but the songs that I did hear, I always ended up putting them bitches in my rotation. Like my nieces and them used to listen to them. Whatever they played them, I would put that shit in my rotation. But again, I always liked him because of the shit that he did outside of rap. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
his business acumen was just it was impeccable. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't know why I seen a lot of that shit and not a lot of his rap. Like I seen more of the shit that he did outside.
Which is
of
good.
his rap.
Which is really good. 'cause,
It's
you
just
know,
weird though. Normally you say nigga rap first or whatever they do first.
Yeah, you see, it's
And
to
then
that
they
first.
business and shit.
Yeah. Well, I heard his song first. That's how I heard of him. But my man that used to work with me, he don't work with me no more. He Dolph was damn near his favorite rapper. He be like, nigga,
Oh, it's a lot of motherfuckers.
Man, he used to hit me with, man, you ain't up on Dolph. You keep listening to that old Jay-Z
Hey,
shit, nigga. You just listen to this shit, nigga. Dolph crank. And my man had one of them, what's them cars they be driving? Is it a Camaro or whatever them Jones, them youngers be driving, but they be
Two-door
having,
jump?
Yeah, they had it souped out and he had the speakers and shit in there.
Challenger.
Challenger.
If
It's a
it's a Chevy,
Challenger.
if it's a Chevy's commercial, Dodge is
It's a Challenger. Actually, it's a four-door.
Four-door
A
Charger.
four-door. One of them, yeah, that mug was nice. But some jump was nice. And he had that boom in that jump. He was like, nah, nigga, that's all I ride to. And he was in line. That's all he rode to for years and years. So I know when Holmes passed that shit hit him. Because, you know, even though we don't know these people, you ride with them, you listen to them. You know, they music kind of becomes the soundtrack of your life, depending on how much you actually relate to them people. You know what I'm saying? So when they actually pass, it hits you. You don't know them, but you like, damn, that was my man. You ain't never meet them, but you listen to him so much, like, damn, they killed my man.
I personally didn't know that
saying?
his music was even that big until he passed. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I listened to him a little bit from what I heard, and I did like it. But until he passed, I didn't know his music was that big because I got to work, right? Young nigga, my amigo man I be telling you about, son. He walked up to me, son, dapped me up, gave me a little hug, like, man, they killed Dove. You hear me? Like, sad as shit. I'm like,
as if he really knew him,
like,
but
damn, that's fucked up.
Cause I'd be the same way if something was to happen with Jay. I'd be fucked up for a day. Damn, Holmes. Cause I feel that way when Kobe died. Actually, when Michael Jackson died, nigga, I was at work working at FedEx. I remember this day vividly. Nigga, it was a slow day. I'm on Google. I was on YouTube, and the shit just popped up. King of Pop died. Nigga, my body just went empty. I'm like, what? Not Mike, not my man. Nigga, I moonwalk. I done did the lean over junk he did. All that shit. Nigga, the motherfucker from me watching the Wiz and playing the game, all that. You know what I'm saying? Man, that shit, I was like, oh Lord, that crushed me. Michael, when Mike, these are the two famous people that was like, bam. When Mike died and when Kobe died.
It was just Kobe for me.
Mike died. I was like, damn.
Kobe
that shit felt like a relative passed away. That shit was unreal.
Kobe and Pop, son. Pop was my nigga, man.
Who was that?
Witherspoon.
Oh, yeah. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah. That was my man.
Yeah.
I can't remember his first name. I just had his whole name.
Is Charles Witherspoon?
I don't think his name was Charles.
It wasn't Charles?
Wasn't Charles, though?
I think it was.
Clarence.
Nah, it wasn't Clarence.
What, Clarence?
We going with the oldest name. It was
Bro.
Gilbert Witherspoon. Bubble Witherspoon. All sorts of crazy shit.
Chill, Clyde Witherspoon.
I was sorts of old days and shit. Nah, it wasn't James
I think we fucking this money all
fuck it all with, but bang, bang, bang.
Yeah,
fuck my man.
Yeah. I was sad when he passed though.
But Dolph was only
John Witherspoon.
John Witherspoon. Yeah.
We was so wrong.
So Dolph was 36 years old.
I didn't even know he was that old.
36 years young. 36 years young.
That's only 5 years older than me. That ain't old.
Yeah.
That's what we say now, nigga. But when we was 19 and younger, we was like, nigga, people, you old as shit. 36.
Yeah. Yeah, he was 30.
Now we 31. We like, nigga, 31. Nigga, I still feel 17. So nigga started running on some stupid shit.
A rapper like that, his impact, where he from, the music that he made. Like I said, I wasn't too familiar with his music. It wasn't really my cup of tea. I really admired him for his business acumen. You know what I mean? The way he moved, the way he put people on, the way he owned his masters, he owned his publishing. You know what I mean? He controlled everything. You know what I mean? He didn't have to answer to nobody, and that's inspiring. You know, and from what I understand, before he even had a hit record, he already had dope. You know what I'm saying? So he came in with a business mind. You know what I mean? He used to cut hair, from what I understand, because I did a little bit of reading up on him. He said he never wanted a regular job. He never had a regular job. So he always hustled. You know what I'm saying? He always had that hustler mentality. You know what I mean? And he's from Memphis, and y'all know anything about Memphis, one of the poorest states in America. You know what I mean? The economy is shit down there. If you don't got a CDL, and you ain't driving a truck, nigga, you ain't doing nothing but hustling. You know what I mean?
That's the city.
Tennessee is the state. Memphis is the city. Correct. Nigga, what's the capital?
I believe Nashville.
This nigga is sharp. Oh, sharp. This nigga is sharp. God damn.
I said I believe, nigga. Now, this nigga is sharp, so if he confirmed.
Next time my kids have a problem, Next time my kids have a problem in school, I'm calling this nigga here. Sean B.
You wanna know why?
Help me.
You wanna know why I do
Help
that?
them.
You wanna know why I do that, really? I used to fuck with the Tennessee Titans, man.
Gotta do it. Rest in peace, Steve McNair.
And Eddie George, those was my niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Steve McNair, Eddie George, and Samari Rowe.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be one of them so bad.
You could have went for Steve McNair.
I could have.
You could have went for
I
Steve
could have.
McNair.
Then I stopped playing quarterback, so I
Yeah.
had to settle with Jerry Rice.
Mm-hmm.
But that ain't bad at all. Kill, what is my all-time favorite player?
Mm-hmm. So, what from his music, right? Since y'all kind of familiar with his music a little more than me, his content was he like the average young rapper? Well, he wasn't really that young. Like I said, he's
But he been rapping for a
36.
minute, though.
Was this music pretty much?
Been rapping for a
Did he
minute,
sell trauma? You know, most rappers they just
though.
sell
Talking about
trauma.
trap rapper?
Was
Talking about trap rapping?
I mean, you don't got to be a trap rapper to sell trauma. Scarface wasn't a trap rapper, but he still sold trauma in a way.
Okay.
Ice Cube, NWA, all of them.
Okay.
You know, Wu-Tang,
Well,
whoever you want to name.
That's why I asked. What
Yeah.
that is you talking about?
So did his content go in line with the way that he passed?
For the most part, yeah.
For the most part,
For the
yeah.
most part, yeah.
So
It was well known that he was beating with people.
yeah, that's what I mean.
You know what I'm saying?
And did he speak in that on in his music?
For the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part.
So do you think it's
But
true
not all.
that the energy that you put out there, the language that you
Facts.
put out there, comes full circle in some form or fashion?
Facts.
Shit, man. Let's just think about like all the rappers, like country artists don't get killed like that. You know, they may overdose. You know, a rock star, they may overdose.
But that's their music, ain't it?
A R&B singer may overdose, but the tragic
R&B singer
we
may get caught up with that motherfucker, excuse me.
R.
That
Kelly?
sexual, you know what I'm saying?
They may
Not
get
just-
R.
Not just
Kelly's.
the R. Kelly shit, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be,
Skandusky,
you know what I'm saying?
Skandusky
all
in a
type
way.
of shit, you know what I'm saying?
you know. Oh man.
All
Yeah.
type
So
of stupid
what
shit like that.
what is it, man? Because these guys ain't broke. This was a young
But
rich
like,
man.
But like you just said,
If
though,
you make
bro.
that money, how come you just can't remove yourself from that? How come you still involve yourself in them type of doings? You know what I mean? Like you got the money to actually change lives, and he actually did change lives.
But
You know what I mean?
at the same time, I do believe he did.
He did what?
What you just said, how come he couldn't do or how come they don't do?
Yeah,
He did. He just liked to go home. He loved to be at home.
but
You know what I'm saying?
it's
He
like
didn't move with security.
yeah, but it's like the cat's been out the bag. The rappers know.
Yeah, but
If you make it, leave. Not even too much. Leave your city. It's just your neighborhood.
yeah, but at this point he's not out there. You know what I'm saying? He rapping, yeah, he rapping it. That's his music, yes. But at this point, and for years, he ain't been out there. Like out there ganging, banging and shit. You know what I'm saying? On the corner and shit.
He wasn't on that.
That man
tip.
was at a cookie shop going to get cookies for his
Yeah.
auntie.
Got
You
him
hear
on
me?
the humble.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's fucked up.
So here's is similar to the boy. I jacked their name up. I apologize. XX Extension. Is that his name? Triple X.
Triple X, yeah.
Triple X Extension. Because I hated the fact that they had his video and they aired it. Because I saw it. He was leaving out of a car shop, a motorcycle shop or something like that, and the young guys gunned him down, and I think they took a chain or
Took a bag.
some shit like that. It's just stinky feet niggas, man. Dirty niggas, man. Worthless niggas, man. Niggas is just kill niggas, man. You know what I mean? It's the worst, man. They don't think about. I'm pretty sure dog. He had 2 kids, I believe, and 2 kids and a wife. You know,
Yeah.
but even more than that, he got a mother, an aunt, an uncle. He got folks that like. Come on, man.
Man, it's a lady that did the
You can't
interview,
take
man.
you
She
can't
said
take
it
that
best,
type of
man.
rock away, man. You can't take that type of rock away from the family, man. Cause it don't stay in the family. Like Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan, but through his long lineage, there's never been another Michael Jordan that come out of that family. You know what I'm saying? It's never been another Kobe that come out of Kobe tree. You know what I mean? There has not been another Jay-Z to come out of the Jay-Z tree. So when you take that rock away, that rock that's really bringing that family, that community up from nothing, and you just take them away. Like, what are you going to replace that with? You know what I'm saying? What can his kids? They can't replace that. You know what I'm saying? The mother will never get that back. You know what I mean? Like, but you got niggas that's getting back. Yeah, I got this nigga. I crushed this nigga. You niggas are anything, man. You niggas are the worst. You niggas are the definition of niggas. You know what I'm saying? You niggas just need to just be done with. You know what I mean? I don't know this man's situation. I don't fully much know everything that he did, but the end result is people that depended on this man, that love this man, that would never be able to see this man or it's just, come on, people. We do it to ourselves, man. I don't want to hear shit else about the white man, especially when they come to us, because it ain't the white man, niggas. You doing it to yourselves, man.
I want to hear something about the white man.
Say it.
Y'all niggas better pull up on motherfucking Rittenhouse like that. Y'all bitch ass.
Cow.
Y'all got all that energy.
Cow.
Got all
Rittenhouse.
that energy.
George Zimmerman. Come on, man.
Peoples.
Stop playing, man. Stop playing. How about that? This nigga signing Skittles. You know what I mean? Auctioning off the gun he killed Trayvon Martin with. And he walking around scot-free today. But you don't care about that. Self-hate is a motherfucker, man. It's for real, man. Self-hate, man. This shit is rooted. It's
but you hate that
horrible,
man that just made it out the same gutters that you just came, that you in. You know what I'm saying? That you trying to make it out of. You hear me?
Hey, come on, man.
That man just said that man had a whole family. Man, you hear me?
It sucks when the kids gotta grow up fathers. I know it because I know too many. As will do you, and as will do you. You know what I'm saying? We know the effects. We know the long-term effects. You know what I mean? You need a man in your life. A mother could hold you down. She could make you decent, but that void is real. You know what I mean? And none of you dirty motherfuckers can feel it. And that shit is sad, man. That shit is sad. Like, he died in that fashion. Pop Smoke, he died in what? He was in Cali somewhere. Yeah. And like a Airbnb.
Yeah, they
ran down. You know what I mean? Like, what did you get out of that? What did you get out of that? And sad part, he was only like 20. 19, 20. Come on, man. Even if what I said earlier about our content, like we sell trauma, I understand that. But people, I used to make music. Still do.
Shit is just stories, though.
I go into a studio, it's a microphone, an engineer behind the board. He hits record, and I go in there and I read some shit off my phone. That don't mean the shit is actually happening. It's just entertainment. You know what I mean? So for the people that's making the music, I don't know. Maybe they got to start putting disclaimers out before they drop it. This is only for entertainment purposes. Do not take this literally. You know what I mean? God damn. Because it's like people just hanging on to it, and we hold ourselves to a standard that don't nobody else do, man. You know what I'm saying? Rock stars, gospel singers, country singers, R&B singers, jazz musicians. This is only rappers, only young black men. All it is, man. It's all it is, and the shit is sickening, man. It's sickening. I don't like it, man. I don't like it, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop my preaching rant. We were going to the next. But that shit rubs me the wrong way, man. That shit rubs me the wrong way.
That's the wrong way. That's the right way. But whatever you're any other way, then you fucked over the head.
Yeah, I like that. That's real. So, but long story short, man. Rest in peace to Dolph. He had a hell of a career.
Prayers to his family.
He came from nothing. Whoever was signed to him, please keep his legacy going. You say you got a young rapper named Key Glock. Yeah. You know the name. Hopefully, you know what I mean. Your actions don't add up to your name, and you in the same predicament. So just learn from this situation and just make amends. You know what I'm saying? A bigger man ain't going to grab the bigger gun. The bigger man is being able to bring the enemies towards you and just settle it. You know what I mean? Because ain't nothing better than a peace of mind. Knowing I could go somewhere and I'm safe and I'm free. You know what I mean? So just uplift. That's all, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, man. Just let them people go get justice for that, man.
Yeah. But Kyle Rittenhouse, this stinky, dirty, white, dog-faced bastard cross state lines with an AR-15. You know what I mean?
He looked like the
what
little boy
caused
from Stranger Things.
crying on that stupid shit? White tears, man. Oh my god.
What
And
they
the
crying?
judge is a piece of shit. The judge let that man
That nigga
randomly
wasn't even crying.
pick names. I never heard of this shit. Randomly pick the jury out of a fucking hat. It was like a lottery.
Crazy.
He let
And I ain't never seen the
defendant pick the jurors.
I ain't never seen the defendant be able to go back
Oh.
to the judge desk and look at evidence. When the fuck has that ever happened?
They kept out so much stuff.
How was they not
Man.
able to put the fact that he had an
White power.
AR-15? How
White
was that
power.
not able to be used though? The nigga was 17 with a rifle he shouldn't have had, and a whole at a protest. Was days before he posted and said he wished he could shoot protesters. All of this shit came out.
How about the fact the guy that
And they said they
claims
couldn't use
self-defense
none of this
is the
shit.
guy with the AR-15?
And his mother dropped him off at the jump.
Come on, man.
And nobody said nothing about his mother.
And let's think about the GoFundMe shit he got.
He got to go fund me set up for him.
When this shit first happened, nigga, he got banked off that GoFundMe. Nigga, when he first got locked up for the shit, nigga, when the shit first went down, they flooded this shit. Them MAGA motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? So, in a way, fuck Kanye too, because you was just on Drink Chaps touting that shit on Trump dick. You don't understand the ramifications of this shit, nigga. It's deeper than you wanna stroke this old white man's junk, nigga. You feeding into the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That Kyle Rittenhouse shit, the Trump shit, all that shit is aligned, man. So if you black and you with that shit, man, I don't got no love for you, man. I don't got no love for you, man. For real, I don't care how much money you got, how much of an influence you are. Pick a side, cause I damn sure did. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the side that's black, nigga, at all the time, and not just any black, cause skin folk ain't kin folk. Some of you motherfuckers just need to get bleached and go over there completely, cause y'all fucking up over here. Y'all making us look bad, and I don't fuck with y'all niggas.
Yeah, go ahead and do
Real,
the Sammy Sosa dance, man.
Yeah,
Get
do
that
it.
one out by
Do
here,
it.
man.
Get the
You
fuck
hear me?
out of here.
But man, to stay on that Kyle Rittenhouse shit, son, like you were saying, bro. How many times is this shit gonna happen? But how was none of this evidence allowed to be used though, son?
Admissible.
Every bit of evidence that should have, could have, and would have been used to make this man guilty, they threw it out.
They threw it out.
That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. 2 people's lives are gone. Another one damaged. You hear me? Damaged forever. You hear me? And this man get to sit on stage. I mean, might as well be a stage. He out there performing and acting and shit. You hear me? But he get to sit on the stand.
Stage.
Yeah, he get to sit on the stand, fake cry, them dumbass cries. Like my man just said, pick his own jury, pretty much. Go behind the motherfucking judge desk and look at motherfucking evidence. You hear me? Or in the chambers, whatever you call it, and look at evidence and get to choose what's happening. Nah, man, it's just win. Ain't no motherfucking sympathy for nobody like that, man. Especially when the young nigga Khalid Browder spent all that time in motherfucking jail for a book bag that he didn't steal.
Check this
You hear
out.
me? I just seen a story the other day. A nigga just got out, something out the door, like a rack of time, son, for stealing $50. Like when I say a rack of times, I believe it was like 30 years or some shit. You hear me?
Man.
For $50, you hear me?
Khalid Browder, who committed suicide.
That's
He was
crazy.
locked up for 3.5 years for allegedly stealing a backpack.
And he didn't even
People-
steal it.
3.5 years for allegedly stealing a backpack. Come on, man. You want to see whiteness, white privilege? Khalid, a black man. Come on, man. This shit is ridiculous, man. Look at this shit, man. Just look at this shit. He was found not guilty. First degree intentional homicide, not guilty. Attempted first degree intentional homicide, not guilty. First degree reckless homicide,
What is this
not
intentional
guilty.
shit coming
First
from? I ain't
degree
never
reckless
seen this shit.
endangerment safety, not guilty. First degree reckless endangerment safety again, not. Come on, man. This shit is
He
mad.
had no permit. He was underage. 3 people died. Fucking AR-15. They say some shit about the law was
this is it
you
right
can
here
have
too.
you can have a
Look how they
you can have a
humanize
machine
him.
gun, but not a motherfucking pistol.
Look how
That's
they
dumb as shit.
look how they humanize him with the picture at that, nigga. You see our pictures when they put our shit on the news, they put our shit on the blogs. Nigga, they choose the worst of the worst. They gonna get that mug shot. They got this man looking like he just graduated from Duke. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Get the fuck. Look at this shit, man.
Looking at
I gotta get him the fuck
somebody need
on
to
my
knock on
screen.
his door. Catch him at the month, man.
What y'all hearing right now is this, we sickening about this shit, man. It's
It's
disgusting.
disgust, you hear me?
Come on, man. Shit is sickening.
That's
man.
crazy. Shit
Judge.
don't make no sense. Some of the shit hurt a nigga feelings, and I don't know none of these people. You hear me?
I'm gonna
But
tell
that
you.
shit hurt a
I'm gonna
nigga
tell you
feelings,
some
man.
other shit that happened recently. Motherfucking judge. This kid. I forgot where. I forgot exactly where. Not kid, but he's grown. To me, he's grown. He actually confessed to raping multiple young girls. The jury said he's guilty. The judge said no. I prayed on it. This man is not fit to go to prison. I'm gonna give him 8 years probation. You know that's a white man that had money, power, and privilege. Now this is a white man that he confessed to the rapes. The jury said, yeah, he's guilty. The judge said, nah, not this white man here.
He prayed on it though.
The judge said, I prayed on it.
Oh,
I'm giving him 8 years probation. But people, let's go through our history. This ain't the first time. You like Tupac? I love Tupac. Let me give you this lyric right here. Little Latasha so grown. Tell the lady in the liquor store that she's forgiven. So come home. Latasha is a girl from Watts. 1991, 1992, around that time. She went into the Korean store to buy something. The Korean lady thought she was stealing something. She ensues an argument with the Korean lady. When the young black chick's 15 years old turns her back and leave out the store, the Korean lady shoots the young 15-year-old black girl in the head. Now, same thing. The jury said that Korean lady is guilty. Guilty on all counts. The white judge say, nah, she ain't no criminal. This what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fine her and give her 5-year probation. So when that Rodney King shit happened and you wonder why Koreatown and all that shit got burnt down in LA, it was because of that murder of that young black girl and that judge letting her go after the jury said she's guilty on all accounts. So this ain't nothing new. It's a whole lot more cases that we could go back to that ties into this, people. This shit ain't new. It ain't new. It really ain't new. And it's old. And it's sad. Little Latasha so grown. Tell the lady in the liquor store that she's forgiven. So come home. So the next time you hear that song and you hear Tupac say that, that's what he was talking about. That's what he was talking about. Y'all know what song I'm talking about?
yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
I know the lyric. I don't know.
Yeah. What's the joint called? The Ghetto Mansion. Some stuff.
Thug's Mansion.
Thug Mansion. That's the joke. Yeah, so it ain't new, man. They run the world. Well, they run America anyway. You know what I'm saying?
That's All Eyes on Me CD. Wasn't that the name of the CD?
It's older than All Eyes on Me. That was older. I think that's on Apocalypse. Tupacalypse. That's the one that was on. The one with Brenda. Yeah, but this shit is sad, man. But it ain't new. From Emmett Till. Actually, in the Emmett Till case, the lady who he supposedly whistled at, she just came out a few years ago and said he never did it. And guess what? She's still walking around. And she's the reason that Emmett Till is dead. She's the reason why Emmett Till was fucking mutilated. And she's still walking around. No charges, no nothing, still alive. And she came out and honestly said he never did it. It's about 50, 60 years later. It's too late now. But the court saying the DA ain't prosecuted. They ain't go after her. This is true. It's sad, man. Black skin is a motherfucker. White skin is a motherfucker too. Y'all some sick bastards. You know, we do got allies on that side, so I ain't going to paint it with a broad brush. Because I do know a lot of good Caucasians. But for the most part,
y'all some wild niggas.
Wild niggas, man. Wild niggas, man.
Yeah, that's
super
crazy.
wild. So for Kyle Rittenhouse, eat a dick.
Fuck
George
you, bitch
Zimmerman,
ass nigga.
eat a dick. You judges that rules on all this wild shit, eat a dick. 2 dicks. Put some ketchup and mustard on the side. Wipe your mouth with a napkin. Do what you want. Gobble, gobble. Y'all fucked up. Fucked up, man. I'm sorry, we just went dark.
Yeah, it's all good.
We just went dark.
Had to.
Shit to say about the laws no more in America.
Just went dark.
We had to say our piece, man.
I ain't finished. Fuck it, we on it. I ain't finished.
Go ahead, let
finished.
that ass out, yo.
Goddamn, the 2 people who was convicted for killing Malcolm X in 1965 just got exonerated today. You do the math. They was locked up from 1965. They just got exonerated the other day for a murder that they never did, that everybody knew that they never did. One of the guys actually died in prison for something he never did. It's not enough money that could compensate. What's the word? Compensate. There we go. My educated brothers. What school you went to again? St. Augustine. That's my motherfucking mind.
Nigga, I went to St. Augustine for 3 months, man.
3 months, 5 years, and 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like just that alone.
Remember that?
Just that alone, man.
I forgot I went to that one.
I don't. I remember these things. I'm burnt out, but not that much. I pick and choose my forgetfulness.
Me too. I got bad short-term memories, Slim.
Yeah.
Whenever I say I'm gonna do something when I get to a spot,
yeah,
never do it. Hey, Slim.
Yeah.
But I remember tomorrow though. Like, damn, you know what? I was supposed to do something when I got home yesterday, but I ain't even do it.
How did that work though, Slim? How can you be locked up from 1965 and just got out yesterday for some shit you didn't do?
Shit you didn't do.
4, 5 times.
Who do you know when you come home?
No one.
What the fuck does exonerate means nothing to you? The court's apology means nothing to you.
Ah, yeah, you gotta give me $1 billion.
Slim, they gotta take J. Edgar Hoover name off any building there is. You know what I'm saying? The FBI need to be held accountable. The CIA needs to be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? They had black, and it ain't just the white man, because it was black people that infiltrated Malcolm X movement, that infiltrated the Black Panther movement, that was around Martin Luther. And the government had this information, and they kept it sealed. They knew the truth. They always knew the truth. We always knew the truth. If you read up on it and things like that, it never added up. These people wasn't even in the Autobahn. Autobahn was the room that Malcolm X was speaking in on the day he was killed. You know what I mean? It was an FBI agent standing over Malcolm X's body. Didn't even try to revive him. Didn't even try to give him mouth-to-mouth, the chest pumps, nothing. They was glad they sought this out and they succeeded. COINTELPRO. And it didn't die with that. It didn't die with the Black Panthers. It's still black groups that's being infiltrated and shit to this day. You know what I'm saying? So people, if you know your history, you won't let the shit repeat again. Pick up a book. Get off your Showtime shows, your Star shows. Ain't nothing wrong with watching this shit from time to time. But read something about history that's going to affect you today. So you just don't keep on repeating the same thing over and over and over again. Because they out for us, man. They out for us. And they got the power to do it. You know what I mean? So, it's sad, man. It's sad, man. it's so much other shit I could get into right now, and I'm not even about to go down that dark road. We gonna have to name this episode "The Dark Road."
All of this talking about the American government, wild motherfuckers.
Yeah, man, they are complicit in all of this shit, man. You know, y'all are the culprits. Motherfucking Biden, I voted for Biden. This is true. Biden came out today and said, for the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, well, I accept the jury's verdict. You won't get my vote this year in the next 4 years coming up. No, sir.
So did he accept the jury's verdict? Or the
He accepted the jury's verdict.
The jury said he was guilty, though, right?
No, the jury, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. Yeah, Biden said, well, I agree with the jury's verdict. We gotta stick with it, which is the politically correct thing to say. You know, he's trying to gain some of those Republican votes that's he's not going to get.
Using his laws to get the man away.
Come on, man. Hey, hello. You know, and it ain't just a 1994 crime bill; it was the '88 crime bill that he also orchestrated too. Yeah, your language is all in there, buddy. You know what I mean? And we still ain't get our we still ain't get the John Lewis Act passed yet, but you got your infrastructure bill passed. You know what I'm saying? Where we gonna get our shit in? Some rotten motherfuckers, man. Rotten motherfuckers. Where can we segue off here? We got to get off this because I could go for a long time. I don't want nobody on this motherfucking crime. I could go for a long time.
I was letting you vent, shawty, because
I could go for a long time, man. Julius Jones just got his death row sentence commenced to life without parole. The dick-eating governor of Oklahoma City waited for the last second to take that man off death row. You could have been took that man off death row. You know what I'm saying? The board that you picked voted 3-1 multiple times to get that man off death row, and you still wouldn't do it. You wouldn't even meet with the man's family. You waited to the last second. Think about the anxiety that just... Oh, man, this shit is bad, man. Let's talk about the Wizards. Damn, the Wizards playing bad, too. God damn, we gotta get over the Wizards. These motherfuckers done lost 2 straight games. Shit. Let's talk about the Lakers. Damn, they looking bad, too. We gotta get off the Lakers. They looking bad, too. Let's talk about the Niners.
We look good on Monday.
Are y'all in the playoffs, man?
No.
They looking bad, too. We got to talk about something good. We got to talk about something good.
But you know they got the...
I'm trying to connect with... See, I got so much fucked up energy around me. Everything I'm bringing up is bad. The Wizards lost 2 straight. Lakers ain't playing good. His Niners, who knows?
Your Chiefs?
Looking good. My homeboy is back. Who's back? My homeboy. You see him out there, 400 yonder passes, 5-something touchdown passes. You know, maybe I'm exaggerating, but who knows?
The crazy thing is,
he's doing that motherfucker.
Nothing ain't
my
changed.
Homeboy. A brief intermission. I got pee. Keep it going. You got it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man, my motherfucker dog.
This nigga just going to spread all the news. Yeah, I got to be. It's not the right word. I got to be. You can say, excuse me. I'll be God for a minute. But now it's just me for a minute. But man, shit. I don't know. I don't fucking know. What the fuck has been happening? Work. Plenty of work. Traffic. Yeah, matter of fact, now I know. Traffic. Let me get y'all brief. Let me vent a little bit, man. Traffic. I hate you motherfuckers in traffic. I swear to God. I swear to God. You old motherfuckers, get your grandsons or your granddaughters to take you places. You motherfuckers that like to text, pull the fuck over. Yeah, man, get the fuck out the way, man. If you like to drive slow, right lane, man.
No,
stay the fuck over there.
If you like to drive slow, get on the metro.
Yeah, if you like to drive slower than the speed limit, let me say that. Get on the metro. I'm thinking speed limit. Cause I need 10 plus. You hear me? But get out the goddamn way. Nigga, if there's a lot of cars outside, use your blinkers to get over, my guy. Especially if you got to slow down to turn, nigga. How the fuck we gonna know you turn if you don't got your fucking blinkers on? I hate you motherfuckers the most. I swear to God, no, I hate you Texas the most. Cause the next one of you Texas almost crashed me, I'm gonna flip your shit. I'm gonna turn that bitch into bubble cars and hope you flip that motherfucker over, man. I hate y'all motherfuckers, mo. It ain't nothing, not to me. It ain't nothing that important, Slim, that I'm about to be risking my life texting this motherfucker phone, Slim. You hear me? I got to get places that I need to be, but I got to go pick my babies up and shit, man. So stay the fuck out my way, man.
Out the way, that's all I'm saying.
Fuck out my way, man. I dislike y'all motherfuckers, man. A lot of y'all be out here, y'all don't even be needing to be out this motherfucker. Y'all just be the fuck on the road in a motherfucking way. Start throwing apples and shit. I'm gonna keep me a fucking case of apples in the car. Start throwing apples at y'all niggas' car. You can be mad as shit, man. Somebody done bust my window with a fucking apple.
I'm back, people.
Mad as shit.
And I feel so much better.
You believed yourself,
I
Sam?
feel so much better. I had to let go of all that rage I had, man. She was fucked up, man. Talking about that bullshit. And he's talking about traffic. That's more rage. Oh, Lord, I stepped in the wrong part. I heard him talking about throwing apples at people. I need the positivity. Where the positivity? Oh, I saw a video. Motherfucking bra. What's the jump? Motherfucking, god damn. I just had to keep the replay. Turn the music down so they don't hear me in the next round. Replay. Over again. Good God, these motherfuckers are built. Good God.
Oh, you was watching volleyball?
Man, she could have been anything she wanted to be. An astronaut.
Track and field?
She could have been an astronaut, track and field. She could have been anything. That bitch was built. I don't know what she was. I don't know if she was a demon. It was built right.
That nigga was an astronaut track.
He could have been anything she put her butt to.
Hey, bitch could have ran around the moon, huh, Rob?
Ran around the moon.
I'm sorry for saying bitch. I'm sorry. She could have ran around the moon.
That bitch could have ran around the moon. That heifer.
That's a track and field astronaut.
Oh, man. Hey, but good watches, man. I'm gonna tell you about some shit I've been watching, man. That been good, man. I'm looking forward to the last good watches.
Oh, I thought you
good watch. I did. It did sound like I was talking about watches.
And I was about to say, man, you said watches. I seen a nigga, man, was talking about the shit that he bought.
What?
Niggas on dick. Niggas say he spent $27,000 on a watch. I wasn't there.
You know what?
That's what they say about the baby. Just say
about the babies.
Nah, you know the rap nigga.
The baby.
I to say, damn, what babies is 27,000?
The baby.
They say
He spent 400,000 on a baby.
They said that thing was fake.
Oh,
You gotta kill a nigga.
on a watch and it was fake.
You gotta kill
Little
a
baby or that baby?
The baby.
400,000.
You gotta put him in that way.
But nigga ain't spend no 400,000 on a watch, bro.
Floyd spent 18 million.
I
on a
got
watch.
to talk to you.
He ain't spent 18 million on a watch.
Yes, he did.
No, he did.
The Googlers about the Google.
I got to.
If I didn't show up, it was iced out. It's a timepiece.
Nothing fake for 400K.
You got to go.
See, this is the sad part about me.
Floyd got that much money. He bought a fucking watch for 18 mil.
Yeah.
I don't need ass niggas for nothing, man. But Floyd, let me get 100K, yo. I'll give you 50 back. In time.
Floyd Mayweather flashed his new $18 million watch.
So like that.
You guys to see this shit. This shit is amazing. But one thing about it, Floyd make hundreds of millions. One thing about money, if you don't spend it, the government is going to take it. Cause you gotta spend it on something. Now I'm not in that range, so I'm not really technically the person who's able to speak on it. But I know that if you don't spend it, them peoples is going to take it.
Hey.
So he could spend it on that watch, and I'm assuming it has value and it's going to keep value.
Hey, no funny son. 3 weeks ago, I would have been like, nigga, stop fucking lying. But I just found that shit out 3 weeks ago, man. Somebody passed.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody had passed, right? And I found out that the government took all their assets, their car, and everything.
The biggest gangsters in the world.
My job was trying to buy the car and shit. I'm like, how the fuck the government take a nigga money after he passed? How the fuck the government take a nigga money?
They would
car,
take your assets. They would take your money.
And that's what they said.
The government don't let nothing just float around.
And that's what they said. They wasn't in the will to go to nobody. That's fucking crazy.
They would take your money. They would take all of that. But what they will keep is your debt and pass it down to whoever's under you. That debt going on. They ain't gonna take that debt over.
That's accounted for.
Yeah, you know, no, your kids, they gotta pay that bill. We're gonna take all these goods.
That's what they say.
But your kids gotta pay this bill.
This debt got a name on it. It's
yes,
accounted for.
Mm-hmm.
There's money over here in the mattress. It's not. There's no name on it.
That's what we tell y'all, man. Fuck y'all niggas, man. Y'all some bad ass niggas, man. Yeah, man. Y'all find a way to get over and take everything, Slim.
Trying to see if I can find that watch I was telling you about.
You just told me, motherfucker.
I don't think I didn't show it though.
Fuck it, I don't even see it. 18 million. Motherfucker tripping. He got to be making payments on that motherfucker.
No, he paid that straight out. That's
Nigga
straight
had
out.
18 duffel bags for that
Right
motherfucker.
here. Right here. This the jump right here.
What the fuck?
All diamonds.
It's all diamond.
All diamonds.
Nigga, even the rotator pieces of diamond.
All diamonds. 18.
It don't even got a bottom piece. Ain't no way you gonna sell me no watch that come with no bottom piece. 18 million.
Yes, he got a
What
chandelier.
if a mechanism fall off this motherfucker?
That's what you call
What's wrong with them?
chandelier on my wrist.
What if a mechanism fall off this job? You tell me I got to bring it all the way back to you, Slim?
You got that motherfucking cheddar, man.
That's a lot of motherfuckers,
He definitely got that cheddar, man.
That's some bullshit.
You know,
18 million.
shit, whole boy. I mean, so let me ask you this. Let me see what you think. So, Floyd bought a watch for 18 million. What do you say to the person that buys a painting for 30 million?
Tripping.
Even if I tell you I bought that for 30, and my kids when they get older they can sell it for 90 million.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I do know he say he on that type of shit, but if that's the case, then okay. So if that's the case with the watch, then okay.
Because I used to look, I say the same thing like that Floyd tripping, but then I had to sit back somebody's school be like, no, nigga, the government takes that money.
Well, why would that shit be worth 90 million later on?
Because the one thing about it, a bank only insures a person up to what, 150,000.
I'm talking about this paint, nigga.
I know, but I'm saying, as far as money goes, if you got $30 million and you put $30 million into your average Joe bank, and something goes awry, something robbery or cyber hack, you are only federally insured up to, I believe, what is it, 150,000? They back you for 150,000 or something like that. That's why most millionaires and billionaires do not have their money in the bank. They got tangible things, land, jewelry, assets. It's not in the bank. It really ain't in the bank. Gold bars, other things, like they don't put it in the bank at all.
Shit you gotta sell.
Shit you gotta say, it's gotta be
Hope
tangible things, things you could touch.
You can't put money in the bank if you don't own the bank. What the fuck? How that's gonna work?
You know what? I saw some shit, right? It was really like somebody broke it down. Last names. How we invest in other people's last names. Like when motherfucker go out and buy Gucci, you giving money to the Gucci family. So it's like you go to Wells Fargo, who was real people. So we put the money in Wells Fargo, who was a family. So we take the money out their bank, where they get interest from, give it to this family, Gucci, then go back to your neighborhood and tell the Joneses about what you got. But all you're doing is giving it to the Gucci's, the Fendi family, the Chrysler family. These are real people. These ain't no made up names. These are real people. So we're taking money from J.P. Morgan and giving it to like I said, Gucci or Balenciaga. These are real people's last names. So it's like Why can't I give it to your last name? Why can't I take something from out of my account and invest it in the Sean Bowden name or the Robert Marshall name or the whatever name? We pass our wealth to other wealthy people that don't pass it down to the people that look like us. Did I go dark again? Is it one of these?
Facts, man.
Is it because I'm drinking dark? I'm talking dark.
Facts, though, man. People need to hear these things.
Shit, man. Sean, I'm gonna let you take the wheel because I'm going dark and dark. Dark and dark. I got some white over there. But I ain't drinking no white. We just talking about white.
Bro.
Shit, man. That's some real shit, man.
That make you segue though into right conversation. Because you said about, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think about that shit.
You buy a painting, right?
Yeah.
For $30 million. And it accumulate a wealth of $90 million.
Mm-hmm.
You can just give your kids $90 million after you earned $90 million.
Mm-hmm.
So then, are you upset then when your kid turned out to be like a Donald Trump?
What is it that turns a Donald Trump into a Donald Trump?
We don't know, bro. We know his father gave him a lot of money. We know his father had a lot of money.
Well,
all I'm saying is, hold on, listen. All I'm saying is, we not going as far as, you know what I'm saying, what made him and all this. We going off what the fuck he is and what he done with his money. How he done did it. You know what I'm saying?
And your question was again to me. You asked me a question about
how do you feel if that's how your child, you know what I'm saying, comes out? Would you give him $90 million? He end up like Donald Trump.
I believe that happens when it's given with no understanding of the grind it took to get it. You know, where you could raise some non-understanding, selfish kids, and I believe he's a very mediocre white man. Most of these white men are very mediocre that get into these positions. We got to be extraordinary to get into these mediocre positions that these white men's in. He's a very mediocre man. He's so mediocre that he took over the president. He was the president. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's a good question you asked me, but I don't got the answer.
I say that.
I don't got the answer.
I say that because
I don't got the answer because I fully don't understand it. I fully don't understand your question.
Just on some sports, on some sports shit. Recently, I seen something about Shaq was in the news because he told his kids that we not rich, I'm rich.
I like that.
And that's why I asked you, like, all right, so if you make $90 million, yeah, you got your kids, but still, they watched you make $90 million.
Yeah.
They see that you work and you do all of that, so you're not gonna make it so that they gotta earn that $90 million. Like,
yes, I am.
At least, you know what I'm saying, it's in a trust where you gotta at least go through certain protocols or certain steps to get the $90 million.
I like that.
I'm gonna just give it to you just because I went out there and got it and I had you as a kid.
Funny you say that. I watched Steve Harvey. He had a conversation with T.D. Jakes, and he was telling T.D. Jakes, nigga, I'm rich, and before I die, I'm gonna spend 85% of my wealth. I'm not worrying about leaving my kids. This is Steve Harvey. This is verbatim what he said. I'm not worried about leaving my kids nothing. I'm gonna leave them something, but I'm spending 85% of my wealth. What you need to get from me is my hustle and how to make that money. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you can live off my likeness. You know what I'm saying? You need to learn how to go out there and get it. That's how this thing really, really goes. And that goes back to what I said before. Out of a family tree, you have a Michael Jordan. Out of Michael Jordan family tree, is there another Michael Jordan out of that family tree? No, there is not. You know what I mean? Out of the Bill Gates tree, is there another Bill Gates?
Yeah, Melinda, his wife.
No, but he married her. I'm talking about coming from his loins. It's not. It's not. I know it's not. You know what I mean? So that's something like it just don't happen.
It's not. But then again, it's always hard though, right? In that instance, when you see these type of people, because you know what I'm saying, you always gonna compare what they doing and what they got to what they people's got. And so it might seem like they not, but real time they are, because these same people that you saying they not, you know what I'm saying, they could be my age and your age, but be, you know what I'm saying, multi-millionaire, like 100 millionaires, almost billionaires. So
off inheritance or off of gain?
Just off of their work, you know what I'm saying, like off of, you know, like you just said, off of their likeness, them being Bill Gates' son and saying, hey, you can get this job because you Bill Gates' son. It's like, yeah, you got the job because you Bill Gates' son, but still, you got the job. You still doing a, you know what I'm saying, service. You still working.
But within that job, that they accumulate money on their own.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's different. That's another one of them off of that family tree. But how often does that happen?
I'm not sure. That's what I say.
You know what I mean? Sure.
Because it's always, it's usually, I ain't gonna say always, but usually, at least what it would be portrayed in the media, you know what I'm saying, as motherfucker would be comparing them to their parents.
Rightfully so.
Even if it ain't, you know what I'm saying, in total what they got, it's like, okay, well, you got X amount of million at 30, but your father had X amount of million. Or your father was doing X. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, it don't matter. At the end of the day, nigga, I'm not fucking homeless. I'm still doing this, that, and the third, which is more than what X amount of other people are doing.
Yeah.
So at this point, where are you setting my bar of success at? Where you setting my standard at versus the rest of the world?
I'm saying your bar compared to the person in your family that came before you. You know what I mean? Now, you don't got to be notable as famous as that person, but through revenue means you had generated just as much. You know what I mean? And I give you an example. Dame Dash talks about this a lot. He say, man, it ain't my kids. My kids go out there and get it. His son sells product. You know what I mean? No matter if it's cookies or fashion or media, his son is actually out there on the ground with his father. When you look at Denzel Washington's son, you can say that his son is out here following in his father's footsteps, and he's making noise. You know what I'm saying? So he's picking up that baton, and he's actually an extension of his father. A lot of our greats don't have an extension of them, but coming from their boss.
The difference between them two,
you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. Them two though, babe. Dame Dash funded his son shit. His son only started because Dame Dash was able to fund that shit.
But I heard this is from his mom.
Denzel Washington, he let his son literally build his own career.
His son had to go to acting school. His son got to go to them casting jobs. He just don't get the job.
Most of his talent from his mother and not his father, just so y'all know.
Yeah. So it coming like
I said, he literally had to build his career.
Let's not exclude the queen.
I don't even know who his mother is. I just know he literally built his own career.
He's building his own career.
Versus just being his father's son, nigga. Ain't nobody even know he was his father's son until it was like it was his fourth movie or some shit. Ain't nobody know he was Denzel Washington's son.
Yeah.
Not at first.
Yeah, but that goes to my point. He's an extension of his father. He's working. He's putting the work in. Who else is like, you know what I mean? And I know we having the trouble actually pinpointing who that person is within that family because we're not really entrenched in knowing what's going on and who's coming from them and who's making noise out of that family tree. You know what I'm saying? But it's not widespread like that. That's one thing I do know. You know what I mean? So, yeah. How we got there, I don't know.
But it's still, it still doesn't, you know what I'm saying, disprove what your initial point and claim was, which was, you know what I'm saying, that they took, when, you know what I'm saying, young Dolph was killed, that they took a rock from, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, they took that rock away.
And you can't do that.
And his kids are so young, it's like you need Dolph when you're 12. You need Dolph when you're 18. They gonna need Dolph when they 25, 30. You know what I mean? Because it takes us a long time to hit, most of us to hit that mature level when you're actually able to pick up that baton and run with it. You know what I mean? But when you take that rock away so early, you know what I mean? It's a good chance that wolf could dwindle away. Because one thing about it, we are consumers. And when you consume, to consume, you got to spend. You know what I mean? So
and most people, you know what I'm saying, can't really deal with the pressure, you know what I'm saying, like of being just, you know, middle class, let's say that.
Yeah.
Losing a parent. You know what I'm saying? So if you know what I'm saying, like you like where they at, it's definitely rough because, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, you might not have the struggle, you know what I'm saying, to find out where your next meal gonna come from, but you gotta struggle to figure out and stop motherfuckers from taking your people's legacy, like
Yeah.
you just said.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta now, as a
Facts.
motherfucking
Facts.
15-year-old, as a 12-year-old, you know what I'm saying, try to fend out, okay, damn, how I'm gonna defend
The government from taking my
family
father's
now,
shit.
from taking, or how to, exactly.
And you know the wolves are out there. They coming for his money.
That's a fact.
They coming for it. They gonna be in their ear. Hey
Fuck his
man.
money, any resource he had.
Any resource you have, yeah.
Any
Yeah.
resource you had.
Any asset, they coming for it.
He got
You know what I
tons of property.
Mm-hmm. Tons of property. What's gonna happen to that property? That property got to be paid on. You know what I mean? All that.
But that's why I say any resource, because it's not even, people be thinking like when most of the time.
Man, they say most of that shit was.
Most people just think
will
of, you know what I'm
towards
saying,
kids.
like your assets
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Like I
You
said,
got-
his
you
business
gotta think
acumen
of-
was
you got
sharp.
that, but that's why I'm saying that's what you got to think of, like the businesses that he owned. Now them people ain't got jobs no more, bro.
Yeah, don't have to
You know
work
what
for
I'm saying?
nobody. You can be self-employed. He showed you that. I never worked, nigga. I was a barber. I
Nah,
made
you talking
sure.
about the people
Now,
that
I'm
work for
talking
his
about
company.
the people that work for the companies that he may have owned. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that whatever company he might have owned a production studio where, you know what I'm saying, it was a production manager that know, you know what I'm saying, on Monday I got a job because I work at this studio, but now this man gone, that studio ain't open.
Yeah, it was my
Where
next
where
move.
these people's going, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Or how
now they gotta figure out something because what?
You gone.
Because you was upset? Like, make it make sense.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. So yeah, man. This show we went through a lot, man. We talked about the economics, you know what I mean? We talked about losing someone. We talked about the wrongness of white supremacy and what it really means and the outcomes that it could actually verdict. You know what I mean? We touched on a lot today, man, and hope y'all listen. Hope y'all learn from something. Rest in peace to Dolph. Fuck Kyle Rittenhouse. And, you know, B&Base.
Base and B.
A motherfucking man signing out.
Yeah.